עוד כמה דקות מתחילים.
We'll begin soon.
Oh, I forget. In a few minutes we will begin. עכשיו 7. רסיסים לא מנסים זה נכנס לי בכיסים לא, אני כבר מתקשר לפה, אני מנתק את זה. Stay online.
Okay.
Okay, Michael.
We'll begin in 1.5 minutes. רוצה לבוא להקליט פה גם?
אני אבוא, אבל תכף, שנייה. תזכיר לי.
יאללה.
רגע, מיכאל, אני גם משתפת. אתה יודע, זה אמרת?
אמרנו שלא ב2 דקות.
לא, אמרנו שנחכה כמה דקות אחרי.
לא כמה, לא.
לא, אמרתי לך שב7 מתחילים. תן לי שנייה. רגע סיימתי גם לשתף ולבדוק שזה עלה לכל המקומות.
יאללה, מתחילים. בואי תלחצי עליו.
טוב, בסדר, אוקיי. רגע.
Hi everybody. It's already 3 weeks that I didn't lecture to you in English, and it seems forever because the rhythm of the speed of the light become the rhythm of the speed of the material, and that's changing everything. It's a time that we really feeling practically on earth how this world, that all the people in this world creating one lesson. It's to choose to be here or not. It's to choose one side. It's to try, and in Hebrew to try come from the word miracle, to try to allow in the new, and the new is amazing. This is why no one in this world know what to do with everything, with all the mutation. It's like big confusion because no one really look at the reality as it should, that it's a new world, and new rules, a new behavior, a new thinking, a new fixing. So this world is split into two. People that trying to allow in the new, and it's okay, and people that even doesn't know, and that's the most people, doesn't know that they have the chance to create the new. They don't even dare. So it's very powerful, and every day I see a lot of changing inside of us, outside, and today I'm going to talk about new kind of healing, very powerful. And by the way, if in United States, in Europe, you have the Moderna, I checked the Moderna and it's okay, it's good. It's also allowing, when you do it the right work, the vaccine, with the work that I'm doing, and with the pre-virus, it's if you do it, you're allowing other organs inside of you to get young, and that's not joke, and that's no wishful thinking. That's already happening. I worked with more than 2,000 people here in Israel, and all of them, it's amazing. And all the people that had pre-virus, even they kiss people that had corona, even they stand near them, they shake their hand, they hugged with them, they've been in the same room. And with the new mutation, the British mutation, you don't even has to be 15 minutes. 1 minute and you create it. And those people that I work with, all these 2,000 people didn't create the virus, even they kissed and been and whatever with other people that has corona. So I'm happy with that. It's really amazing feedback to this amazing work. And we are already in the second month of the new, and second month of a new way of thinking. Why we create all the mirrors around us, and we are the only one that sees these mirrors, because a person near us that will see the same mirror will see something else. Why we create? We create everything, all the realities, and we choose to be born, and we everything to what? To go forward by the Spirit will purify the light. How the Spirit will add and purify the light and become more light and more purified? By putting some cutting wire, ripped wire, or whatever we call it, and it's in the spirit, it's not physically, to try to fix some cut wire inside of us. That's the one target that has the soul and the body and the awareness and the teaching and the lifetimes and life, everything. It's how to try to go inside of us when we create and when we have a chance to fix something. And to fix, it's to put the wire together again. Or maybe it was never been before together. It's a new wire that wanna be together. Because we never been in the history of human being of amazing time like now. People used to live till 30, 40, not fixing anything for so many lifetimes. Not even closer to think that they need to fix. And this lifetime, it's amazing. So we are now in a time that the youth and the ability of fixing and the ability to put the wire inside of us, it's unbelievable. But for this, you need to remember yourself. You need to remember that there is no outside reality, that there are no outside people, there are no others. Of course, when you have a tendency to think about others, you have to add the awareness that you think about your part near the other, not about him, or not about her, or not about them, because there is no such a thing that soul thinking about other soul. And this week we're going to upgrade the head. Even I'm opening a new Zoom about it, because the knowledge that coming down and exist in, coming together, how to fix with my third eye, how to fix the main wound, the wire that cut in our head. It's connected to our beauty, to our memory, to our concentration, to our thinking, to the physical eyes, to the spirit eyes, to the head, to be a leader, to be a Jewish, whatever. Unbelievable. So it's amazing that the knowledge that coming, and I'm going to do it this week, that with my third eye, how to fix the main wound, the wire that never was together and now want to be together. It will upgrade the awareness and the intention. That's the only thing that counts, because what you do and what you say doesn't count. Just the intention, and there is no good intention, there is no bad intention. There is intention. It's the connection between my awareness and the spirit that sits inside of me. And I'm talking about the spirit wire. The spirit wire. Not about anything physically. That will change everything. The spirit says that even it's changing wrinkles and the shape of face and the head and the way of thinking, everything. And I believe it's just the beginning, because we're going to fix every organ like that to find, and with the third eye, with our third eye, to find what's the wire that cut, that ripped or cut, איך אומרים, חוט חתוך, that the spirit,
cut off, yeah, that is cut.
That the wire that cut off, and to either to put it together or to put it in the new way, I don't know yet, in the new way that will change all my head, all my fire. And the head, the energy from the head goes from here, from the clavicle.
Torn, maybe a torn,
Torn, okay.
wire.
Okay, torn wire, okay.
Torn or cut.
Torn wire, cut, whatever we call it. That's all the fixing. Why we create all the mirrors? To allowing the spirit not to disturb and to come back to ourselves, and to allowing to get this torn or cut or to put it together in the new way. We are in new world, new rules. For 1 year we break all the togetherness, we break all the idea of togetherness. We break. Me and Yam are already months and a half since we came back from New York, months and a half already in quarantine. Why we create all the quarantine? Because it's the only chances, it's the only condition to go back to yourself and to change. From tomorrow, we don't need to be anymore in quarantine. It will be much harder in Israel, because Israel is the head. much, much harder to remember yourself when you see so many people, when you friction with so many people, when you deal with so many people. It's much more harder to remember yourself, to go back to yourself, to put yourself in the first priority, to put awareness that whatever you do it for you, and you don't understand why it's for you, but you know that it's for you, and you don't know all the reason why it's for you, and it's okay. It will be from tomorrow much harder. So we create this quarantine, we create all this breaking of togetherness to develop the yin, because it's the only chance to fix the churn and the cut wires that's inside of us and to allow in the new. It's the only chance that our screen will change, and in my screen it will be different needs. וואו.
קצת?
מה זה hot? שרף אותי. וואו.
סורי, זה עמד כמה דקות. סורי.
She just gave me...
Want me to take it?
כן. A tea that burned my tongue. How can I speak now? תוסיפי מים קרים, זהו, טיפה. So it's really very, very, very powerful time. Every thought need now to be with the right awareness. And the right awareness, it's not to understand why I created, it's not to analyze, it's just to know that there is no outside reality, just to know that everything it's my energy, my film, my old film. This is why in Hebrew to repeat and to change is the same word. Every time I have a chance to change, I repeat it. And I'm trying now. And now, with all this new, we're going to build a new system, a new organs, a new head. We're going to begin this week with a new head. And from our third eye. And the third eye is the door of the thought. And there is no good or bad thought. There is no positive or negative thought. There is no my thought. There is no your thought. All the thoughts are neutral. And they need to be neutral again. And then we put the wires together. Or in a different way that never been before. So yes, we are in a very, very important time. And of course, from time to time, you need to check with me the pre-virus, because we see that every day we create a new virus, a new virus, a new virus, a new virus. And to be more than a safe side, to really allowing and to feel the freedom in the new world. And it's the first time we're going to feel freedom, because the way we try to felt freedom in the last 26,000 years was bullshit, was not really freedom. Was looking to please others, to be nice for others, to afraid from outside God that never exists, to afraid from other people, to afraid from evil eye that never exists, and all that thing. There is no one soul that really think about other soul. There is no such a thing. There is no such a thing. And we project all day. So to enjoy the freedom, this is why in Hebrew, freedom and to look for, it's the same. It means every time we need to stop to look for, because everything is exists inside of us. And we create all the mirrors for one reason, to come back to ourselves and to allowing, without disturbing with the head, because the head was champion of disturbing, without disturbing with the head, to allowing to fix the churn wire, the spiritual churn wire. Remember all the time, it's not physically. All the wounds are never physically. all the flat tire, never in the physics. There is no, the physics is just different density of the spirit. Different layers of the spirit, that's it. All the physics. And we're going to feel it now. That when we felt it already, and we feel already the youth and the health, and I feel it every day with hundreds and hundreds of people. But we're going now to jump to the next level of understanding that how the physics is not physics, it just forms, or whatever you call it, of density of the material. No, the material is density of the spirit. And each material, each organ, it's different density, different frequencies, different energy, different color, different shape, and different sound. So it's really amazing, amazing time. And we cannot forget the universe laws, to allowing all the changing now, and to allowing all the ability to choose life and everything. And last week was the highest day of the year, and we become from a stupid machine, from stupid car to 4 wheels drive car. 4 times more we can allow in life and vitality. But we need to learn to think, and to think come from the word important, and important in your eyes, no important than others. To be important in your eyes, to feel how it's the first time we have a chance to feel how big spirit we are. Till now we just felt it in the penthouse, not in the practical, so it just brought depression and black gallbladder. No, we're going to feel how big spirit we are in our physically organs and system, and that's biggie in the daytime, and that's amazing. And of course, like I said, now the kids, and I said that the kids are the spreading all the new mutation, and they are kind of like the bridge. So it's very important that the kids around you will have the pre-virus and the right vitamin D and C and zinc to increase their immune system, and to allowing some other organs to be alive and to be vitality. So we are really in a magical time. I'm very happy about it. I'm very merged the part in me that create this new time. Even sometimes it's like the training time, so you're not really totally enjoy, but with the right awareness we feel the new, and that's give us the gasoline to allowing the new. And we have to merge the part in us that begin this new world, begin January 2020 and also January 21. January 21 we jump to another level of new, of really splitting, like I said. And this week is going to be very, very powerful. We're going to try to allowing a new head with our door of the thought, with our third eye. And that's a lot. That's a lot. Charlotte?
Yes, while you were talking, Florina, she asked how to join the wire through the third eye. How do you do that? How do you join the wire through the third eye? Something that you're going to teach?
No, that's I'm going to teach. It's not like for a lecture.
Yeah, it's through healing,
technical healing and build.
Healing techniques that you're going to teach.
It's going to come this week. This is why I open a new Zoom in 2 Wednesdays just to fix the head.
But the Zoom is in Hebrew, so
yeah.
For people who don't speak Hebrew and can't join this workshops. So what do you recommend?
Recommend it to think with the right awareness, to be connected and to think with the right awareness. If what I'm saying, talking to them, it means it's inside of them. This is why I teach thousands of people, and I never teach anyone, because if what passing through me talks to you, it means it's inside of you, and it called enlightenment, the in and the out met. We are now in a very, very, very special time, and I'm so happy about it. We are now in a time of, in Hebrew we call it Gog or Magog, like either just the way of thinking. And that's now the world, how it's split into two. It's like I said, people that really trying and allowing and trying to allowing and learning and hearing and allowing in their own rhythm the new, or people that doesn't even know, and a lot of people. This is why we're going to a new world that in 9 years will not be a terrorism, will not be wars, and of course a lot of people will choose to add themselves to the main soul. It means a lot of people will die, because it's not bad or good, it's really accurate, because it's question of puzzles of the soul that become together, so will be much less people. But the youth is now the main actor, not from fear to death, from really allowing the right fixing and the right spiral inside our system, and that's amazing. Of course, we need to learn not to be density, not to eat animals, not to think density, and not to be with others. Even when we have sex or with others or whatever, remember yourself. Remember, even when you touch someone. I heal a few hundred people a day, and all day I remind myself that I'm here for me, and then it's the best healing. If I will be for them intentionally, that will be the worst for me and the worst for them. Okay, let's see.
I have a question. There is a question from Holly. She's asking, is the source...
Hey, Holly!
Hi, Holly. Is the source of the faucet of idea connected to the third eye, or is it connected to something else? And what she means is, what guides the third eye? מה מדריך את the third eye?
The third eye is the door of everything, because it's the door of the thought. The thought never sit in the head. They sit inside of us and around us, and if a thought sit in the head, we call it worried. And they are like dominoes. And like I said before, there is no good or bad thought, or positive or negative, or my thought or your thought. All the thoughts are neutral, and they want to be again neutral after they fixed in me why I create this kind of thought. So this is why the third eye, it's a very, very, very powerful place, and it's total all of you. And when I'm going to teach this week, work with the third eye, I'm going to teach first to tune the intention. Because you cannot be there and work with the third eye and want for others, or want to heal others, or whatever. Even they pay you to heal them. No. This is why just to be a healer now is going to upgrade the youth and the energy and the life and the vitality and the purified of the soul inside the people that they do. But this week I'm going to teach how you do it to yourself, to your spirit. And the spirit says that we're going to find the main wound for the head. Of course, we couldn't find this without building the menorah in the head. But this is the main wound in the head, and I hope afterward we'll learn how to fix in the heart, in the liver, in the digestive, in other places. The main wound, the main wire that churn, that cut, and want to be in a different togetherness now, inside of us. Spiritually, remember, it's not to do 30 push-ups or to run or to do something physically or to eat something and the wire will be together. No way. The spirit wire will be just when we really learning how to think.
Okay, so far. So the technique we will learn through a technique, through codes, through.
It's still like a baby in the womb. It's coming down in the last few days. It's very, very powerful. And from Wednesday, from Thursday, I could do it to other people too. When I feel like it's coming to be a whole.
Okay, so whoever can't join this workshop either because they don't know Hebrew or any other reason, so you could do this technique for them and to fix their head after Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So they could contact us.
And to build the virus, it's part of. Today, it's like the new human being, the new person. No matter what age, I saw babies that now create the viruses. The new person, this is why in Israel even they gave vaccine to pregnant women. The new person has to have pre-virus no matter what age he is or she is or whatever. It has to have pre-virus. Pre-virus is the faucet of the idea, the clavicle, and the spirit digestive system. If he has energy in these three places, he can go out.
Okay, and this is also something you do. If anyone wants, they should contact us. No questions yet?
Okay. So we reach now a level that we create, of course. Nothing comes from the sky and nothing comes from UFOs. And there are no UFOs.
Oh, and how?
We create a new level. We upgrade the level of healing, of allowing the new. Because I feel like we're going to find, this is why it's so connected to our thinking and connected to our contract with ourselves and connected to our patterns in the thinking. This is why the work with the third eye is going to change a lot. We're going to find to every organ, like I said, head, liver, whatever, the real plugged in. The real function of this organ. The real vessel and amount of light of this organ. So that's really very powerful news and very optimistic. And I'm so thrilled and happy and excited from this new world. And that's amazing, and I'm not talking just like that. Me, everything what I talked, I work with in the daytime. It's practically and physically. And like I said, even like I was so full of wondering that after I checked so many people that got the vaccine and combination with my work, all their energy got young. I was so surprised. But it's amazing. and we see that we create it. And I already got the second vaccine, and I have now kind of like green passport. I'm waiting that Yam will have it next week, and the minute they will open the airport, because now the airport is blocked, I'm going to come to New York to you. I hope if there will because there is no future now, and all the awareness need to be now. I hope in the end of February.
Okay. Question from Holly. She's asking, can you explain more how we create the new and are then healed and led to the new, which then again creates the new and are then and etc. etc. It seems to happen in steps to many of us. So to many of us at the same time.
In Hebrew, nu, it's chad shin. It means sharp, and shin it's the menorah shape. This is why shin it's like language is shin peh, shin mouth, and I have like 1,000 to give you example of that shin. What's that chadash? What's that new? New it's to sharp the old level. But I'm talking now about sharp, 4 times more, and I'm talking about the main wounds. And this is why we create, this is why all the people in the world, it was never happened before, never in the history of human being, that all the people in the world, all over, create one lesson. And we're going to have it another 9 years. Like I said, and I just remind you, even a soul that want to live now, choose 80% less cancer. 80% less when a soul want to live. She choose viruses, she choose whatever. So it's amazing. Also the question mark of the soul to check if she can be here or not, it's already changing. So yes, the new is the new, and all what we can be is now, because all what exists is now. And if we be now, we will create a hope, we'll create a line, we'll create all what we need is to be now. That's what we need to think, how we need to learn to think. It's like, go back to yourself, don't analyze. And the chore and wire will be together. Use the mirror, be the center of the reality, of the right and wise ingredients. Right and wise ingredients that you create. We create totally all the atmosphere, all the stage, all the curtains, everything. We create all the tafora. Whatever. My wife, she's American, but she doesn't speak English.
No.
Anyway, all the condition around why we created, that we will come back to ourselves and to breathe in. Don't want to get rid of your problem.
The set.
The set. Us. Okay, we create all the set around us, and it can be with thousand details. Why? To go back to yourself without your head. That's the main. That's the only allowing to fix. And to remember that there is no outside reality. It's your reality, and you choose it, and you create it now. All what you need to understand that you create it now just because you have the option and the possibility to fix it now. The spirit never bring any fixing if she doesn't see the option to fix it. This is the option. But remember something very powerful. the spirit can never do the work for us. She can just bring up and wait to see how we will think. Because if the spirit could fix instead of us, will not be exist.
Okay. Yaakov is asking. Okay. He says.
Hey Yaakov!
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you for the great lecture. And he's asking, can you please share how do you see the new emerging purpose of head as door of the thought, the third eye, is changing? Then what is the new purpose of the head? Because the third eye and the door of the thought is changing, so maybe there's a new purpose of.
Can you imagine you have a house with full of things and mess, and you want to change everything in the house, but the door is stuck? So I think, and you cannot take things out, and you cannot bring things in. All the thought coming in and out from the forehead and the eyes and the nose. That's the door of the thought. And in the middle of the door of the thought, there is the third eye. And there are no tricks to open just the door if you're not fixing all, because the third of the eye is the total of all your head. But finally, we create now in the new world a knowledge. And of course, without awareness, without thinking in the daytime, it will not work so well. We're not doing this. There are no any more tricks or whatever. So finally, we're going to create a new freedom in our system. Through the third eye, through the door of the thought. Why? Because the minute you think that you think on other, you block the door. The minute that you not existing now, you block the door. The minute that you don't know, you don't accept that it's your reality, you block the door. The minute that you want to find a solution, we call it worried, and you feel helpless near what you create, you block the door. So we block the door all the time in the old world. And we need to learn to think, like I said in Hebrew, to think comes from the word important. But that you will feel important in your eyes. And how you feel important? By to see others? No. How they so stupid? No. It's to feel that you know how to think like your own spirit. That's the purpose of all the souls. That's the purpose why you choose to be born. That's the first reason why you choose to be born. To try to think like your own spirit. That's why you create all the fixing and all the problem and all the sicknesses and all the neighbor and all the family and everybody around you that are holding the other side of the same thought. And sometimes, and it's not coincidence, that we used to feel that all the world are against us. Kind of like, from my point of view. Because they're all thinking the opposite. But it's about time that the awareness, the head, and also it will teach us not to think with the head. Because we're not really thinking with the head. When we thinking with our head, we block. We block the spirit, we block the soul. And when you block the door, it's not okay, just the forehead. No, you block all the system. And every time you blink, it's because you, in a different camera, you're changing your own entity, your own thinking. This is why we're blinking. So the door of the thought is everything, and the new head. And I'm talking about things that I don't know yet. Even next few days, I'm going to get the real how to fix this main churn spirit wire for the head. And the spirit says that it's going to change our face, all the women, the wrinkles,
The men too.
the men too, the wrinkles, the ability to feel beauty, the thinking, the memory. I hope you will not memorize bullshit. When you create mirror, you will remember everything. Everything will be like in computers, in cloud.
What do you mean?
Like me, I can see a person, I will know which sign he is and things like that.
But you don't remember the name.
Or if I remember, or whatever. It means we don't need to leave the others. When we create again the others, the knowledge will come from the cloud, kind of like.
The
You don't need
knowledge
to,
is
it
important.
doesn't need to be in your head. There is no place in your head to the old, full, stupid knowledge that not connected to you, that just disturb the system.
Okay. And it will come down automatically, or we have to.
Yeah, just be yourself. Merge your own spirit. Your spirit, it's not anymore the midget that it was. Our spirit now, it's like, wow, especially after to fix to every organs, the main wound, the main torn wire spirit, unbelievable. Even I'm not there, I know it.
Michael, when you remember the sign, so you don't remember all the other things, you remember what's important to you, what's interesting to you. You don't remember all the gossip details. You remember what's interesting to
If
you.
I want gossip, I open the channel E.
Yeah.
Who cares?
So we will be like that. We will remember what's
All
important to
the-
us.
We things that will come down, it will come with the mirrors. What we really need to remember, not.
Yeah, not the bullshit.
Why people
What we
get
do.
why people get dementia and head block of their head and everything. Why? Because their head is full of others, of knowledge that just disturb them. Why I'm talking now to work with the third eye, it will open our door, it will clear. We will learn to think just about ourselves and to respect in me the mirrors that I create, not to respect others. All the wars and Arabs and about respect, all the fight, all the killing about respect. And in Hebrew, respect comes from the word heavy.
Heavy. Okay, so Holly wrote before, I guess maybe of the answer you gave her. She said it feels like we are splitting the Red Sea of the old and walking through towards the new. אנחנו כאילו זה חציית ים סוף, אנחנו עוזבים את הישן ומין מעמד כזה, very important. Okay.
Yeah, in Hebrew, Red Sea is the end of the red and the end, Sof, Suf. It's very, very powerful. Yes, no matter if I have now the right words or not, we are now in totally new rules. totally new rules. So, wow. And every day, it's because now, like I beginning in this lecture, the speed of the light in the spirit become the speed of the light in the material. So every minute it's like, this is why we have to be in now. And we have to put the money in the second priority, not the first priority. People that will put money in the first priority, they will lose the money and they will lose the ability to fix. So money came just to serve the spirit needs. It can be to go to the best restaurant and to buy the expensive car, whatever you want. But it's serving the spirit. It's what you need. Money cannot be the first priority, not anymore. This was the reason why people create cancer and a lot of things. Because the money was, even they had money or not, the money was the terrified block in the first priority and was block everything. And I see now people that still has the money in the first priority, they lose themselves, they lose a lot of things. And if you have the potential of the new now, to feel that you're losing the new, it's like the worst. If you have a potential. If you don't have the potential, you will choose the other side. You will choose to blame the president, the government, the situation, the COVID-19. You will blame everybody and you will not understand anything. You will die as a sleepy beauty.
There's a question. Okay. Alison Snyder writes, she says she missed the beginning of the lecture, so she wanted to know if you spoke about Israel as being the leader in the world of giving everyone the vaccine, and is this at all related to allowing the individual and the collective third eye move forward, or or maybe it doesn't matter at all, and the vaccine and the third eye are unrelated? Is there any connection between the two?
Listen, what the beauty in me that I don't have mind. Never mind. One of the things we need to learn, it's not to look for a reason, because to everything what we create, we have 40 reasons. This is why in Hebrew, party, it's 40 reasons. When you reach the 40 reasons, do a party. I know physically that after the second vaccine and the work that I'm doing, my organs are much better in other. If this knowledge it's connected to the vaccine, like this amazing knowledge, maybe yes, maybe not. Who cares? Why I don't care? Because I feel that I create the vaccine. I create this new world. I create the quarantine. I create everything in my life. I create it begins in me. And I teach it for 40 years and still people think that their reality begins in outside. He cursed me. He stole from me. He didn't love me. And that's the biggest cosmic joke. We're not affected by others and we not affect others, and there is no outside reality. All what we create and all the realities and all the mirrors that we create, and we create a very mysterious mirror that I need to look at the fridge and maybe I will fix my liver, but I cannot know. And we need, and to know that if it's from the vaccine or not, will miss the point, and I will miss the ability to fix. I don't care. But one thing I care, that even if even the vaccine, it's not came from out, even if it was the shot. It's me. I created.
Question?
I always remember this story that a person calling me and he's in the hospital and I never met this person and he's asking for some work and I'm working on him and the doctors in the visit at 10 o'clock they said so many bad things, whatever. And after me working on him, the same doctors coming in the afternoon and they saying totally different things. Why? Because they just serve what his project, what his needs. Whatever people tells us, it begins in us. So one of the beauty and to allowing the new, it's stop to analyze. And for you as a Gemini to stop to analyze, it's like to give up on yourself. But you have to learn it. This is why you choose to be Gemini.
Question? Danny McGavick is asking, is it possible to wake up at any point in time or does there need to be timing?
In the night, there are no fixing. In the night, the soul coming out from the physical body, we actually die, and it goes to the highest level. In the good case, it goes to the highest level, and then in the morning, it coming down, and we stretch, and then we begin the schedule of the spirit, what the spirit planned for us. If we wake up at 12, at 1 p.m., we miss half of the schedule that the Spirit planned for us. We miss it. We don't fix it. And we miss the power because the power come and the colors and the powers in the night there are no colors. Everything, all the frequencies coming with the sunrise. And the soul coming back and she can try to fix just in the daytime. So the best recommendation is to wake up earlier as you can. And then you feel much more energy, much more useful, much more taste for your life. Not just
I have a question. So what if you wake up, if someone wakes up, I sometimes wake up before sunrise, when it's still dark.
so
That's not good also?
we will build for you a podium
No, that's not good.
and give you a nice medley, gold medley. Now, of course, sleep and rejuvenation has few dimensions. Sometimes we wake up and because we pass something rejuvenate and something strong or some lesson or we're trying to fix or whatever, we cannot go back to sleep. And it's okay because the sleep and the spirit has dimension.
But sometimes I wake up early because I have a lot of things to do. It's not because I rejuvenate, because I have lots of thoughts, and I wake up early because of that, and I don't feel rejuvenated.
I hope from next week you will be the first one that I will fix your head.
Good.
The main that you will less worried or always feel that you have so many things to do, and you go to rest. That's your main feeling. You have so many things to do, and you find yourself in the bed. So also you wake up
No, I want to do
because
a lot of things.
if
and
we
rest.
talk about you,
Yes.
you wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. It's good from one reason, but you wake up because you sleep 2 or 3 hours in the afternoon. So
No, I don't sleep the whole hours. I
Okay, you
do
don't
other
sleep,
stuff.
but remember,
Yeah.
the sleep in the afternoon, it may be a little bit rejuvenate, but you don't die, and it's not like you editing and the spirit doesn't come to the liver to edit in the blood, and it's
So it's not
different
good. It
sleep.
disturbs my sleep
No,
at
no,
night.
no, but it's a different sleep.
Yeah, I know it's different.
It's totally different sleep. Okay,
Okay, there's no other questions so far. Maybe
good.
something will pop up.
So what we need to learn is how now and next 2 weeks will be the celebration of the head. And of course everything will begin with the head. Because with the head we need to decide not to think, not to analyze, not to understand, not to put some in translation. Just with the head to take the tendency from the balcony and to bring it to the living room. That's what we need to do. And of course, from first day, people from you that want to fix the main wound in their head, from my third eye, you're invited to, I don't know even how long it takes yet, but it's coming down, and as a 60 years a healer, 40 years practically, I know when the knowledge coming in me together how it works. So it will probably takes another few days, but I feel it 24 hours, day and night. The new need.
Wait. First of all, Alison said that she's nodding her head, she's smiling, and she understands. And thank you for what you said. And Danny said that he meant waking up spiritually, in a spiritual sense. But still, what he said was very helpful. So she asked, let me go back to the question.
She asked?
No, he. Let me go back to the question because he asked before. Is it possible to wake up at any point of time, or does there need to be timing in waking up spiritually?
Any minute it's to wake up spiritually. The day that you realize, develop, agree to learn that there is no outside reality, agree to learn that there is no bad or good, agree to learn that you're not affected by others and you not affect others, agree to learn that you don't love others and you don't love yourself. You just need to learn to love what you create near. Agree to learn that when you repeat something, you have a chance to change it and to fix it. And then you will be with your hand in the poles of the spirit. It means you're allowing the next things to fix, like now the head or whatever. So that's to wake up. Don't wait to some highest day of the year to wake up. No. Now, like I said, the speed of the light in the spirit becomes the speed of the light in the material. Every minute, every second, you begin with a new spiral. But to begin with a new spiral, and that's what very important what I'm telling you and me and everybody. To begin with a new spiral, you have to respect inside of you the old need, and to know that it was your old need to be a victim, not to fix, to be a midget, to be dependent, to have so many trauma about love, not to live with your soulmates, all to die, not to fix, to suffer all your life. This what we need to accept, and the same time to accept that now I'm learning about my new need. That's the only way to forgive yourself about all the time that you couldn't forgive yourself. Because all the anger, it's about ourselves. We're never angry about others. So if you add all this awareness about the need, okay, I had a need about everything. I had a need being poor, being midget, being victim, being whatever. And now I'm learning about my new need. I'm learning. No, I want. No, I'm demand. No, I'm praying. In Hebrew, the word pray comes from the word tafel. I don't know even the word, like
Tasteful. Has no meaning.
has no meaning, has no
No
smell,
sense.
has no sense. Something like that's to pray. Yeah, and it's exactly. So, yeah, accept this and you're the best.
I think.
Okay. So the total is try to hear this lecture a few times. Also, if some of you want some hypnosis or what I call language of the spirit that I developed long time ago to fix more inside your system, we can do it in Zoom. But I'm coming to New York very soon, and we can do some work in a few days. The last time I was in New York, I was for 2 days. It was amazing,
3 days.
and that's it. And probably in the next few days, I will be more wise about this amazing fixing. About I feel it like it's a really jump, not just new. It's really like it's like something very deep to fix, to be awareness, to allowing to deal with this fixing of the main churn wire inside of me of every organ. That's really very powerful, and to do it to myself with my third eye.
Will we be able to do? Yeah, you can do it either to yourself or you do it to someone else. It's
Yeah.
with their third eye or with your third eye.
With my third
With
eye,
your third eye.
of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so see you next live lecture.
Yeah, probably next 2-3 weeks.
Yes. So
Uh,
stay tuned.
and like I said, check with me also the pre-virus, because sometimes it need some fine tuning, some fixing in one of the three places, and it's very important to stay with pre-virus all the time, and then agree to learn about this new amazing world and learn to enjoy it. Because until now, the concept of the joy was togetherness. Let's sit together, let's eat together, and then togetherness. We break the togetherness and we can be with others, but it will be very different now. Different friction, different energy. It's not a coincidence that in all over the world, people start to touch others physically.
Okay, so people saying thank you. Hani says thank you. Lisa says thank you. She's with us. Yaakov says thank you. So thank you all, and we hope to see you soon.
Where is Amy?
Amy, I don't know. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.